Hi friends! Today we are going to draw Slurpees, or some call them Ices. What we'll do, we're going to have two of them. So I'm going to create one on the left and one on the right. And you'll just draw this short line, and you can have it slightly curved, like how mine is going here. So just a slight curve towards the ends to kind of round it out because we're drawing a cup. So from here, I'm going to start here, and let's try to get this line as straight as possible to the end of that bottom line. And the same on the other side. And if you need to use a ruler, please do so, or something with a straight edge like this. You can use anything with a straight edge that'll help you get that line straight. And again, if you don't have anything, that's perfectly fine. That's why I'm actually using a pencil. So then any lines that I do not want or that I want to do over, I can erase them. So from here, I'm going to connect both of these points. And I'm going to connect them with a straight line. I'm going to make that a little taller. So we'll just draw a line going over that's also slightly curved, ever so slightly curved, like our bottom line. So there's the top of our cup. So how you can start drawing the top of this cup, we'll slightly curve it starting right here. So you'll take that up, you'll start curving that line. And on the other side, to help you kind of keep it identical, you can go to the other side and just start there, whichever way works for you. Or you can continue on from this point and continue on all the way to the other side. And sometimes it's helpful to just sketch it out with your pencil, because you can go back and erase any lines that you do not want, and then you could connect it from that point. And sometimes you may have to go over it, sketch over it a few times to get the shape that you're wanting. Let's go ahead and draw the inside of our slush. So what you can do, you can make any wavy or bumpy lines to show your slush on the inside of the cup. And then for the rim of that top, or the rim of that cup, we're just going to draw an extra line, an additional line that follows that top line of the cup. And then you will just curve it on the sides to show it going on the back or around the cup, like so. And this is optional. You do not have to have a rim. You don't have to add this extra line, but if you just want to show that extra detail, you can. And then from here, let's go ahead and add our straw. So we'll put two lines here, anywhere you like at the top, and then we're going to draw a line going up out of the cup. So you'll just continue those two lines going up out of the cup, and then connect those two lines with the short line, and then we can add some fun diagonal lines going down the straw. And you can fill that in with your pencil, or whenever you're done drawing your slushies or your ices, you can color them in. And I'm just going to just shape these in just a little bit. And then let's add some lines to the cup. Some icy cups have lines in them, so we're just gonna have a little fun and add a little decoration to the cups. And so if you still have that straight edge nearby, you can do that to create your lines. And you kind of want to go with the shape of the cup, so these lines aren't going to be exactly straight up and down. They're actually going to go out a little bit at the angle that the cup is. So you'll just slightly angle those, or you can make them straight, however you like. I'm just angling them a little bit just to go with the shape of the cup. And it's not perfect, but it looks good. And remember, as you're drawing, remember this is your art. Have fun, be creative. There are no mistakes in art. And so let's add a face to it. Let's add some eyes. We're going to make this a cute slush. So we'll start with the circle here, and we'll make one right across from it. Let's say a little good space in between, and we'll put that right here, the other eye. And you'll draw these upside down curves towards the top of the eye. We're going to fill this part in right here. Right there, we're going to fill in the eyes. And you can do this now, or you can do it later when you are coloring. And then we'll just put a small little nose there, which you don't have to do. You can add a nose. And then just a small curve for its mouth, for its smile. And there we have our cup, our cute little slushie. From here, you can fill in and color your slushie however you like. And next, let's go ahead and add our second cup, which will be our second Icee, our second slushie. And so we'll put, let's see, we'll put it right about here. And this bottom line, which is also going to be slightly curved because we're creating another cup, it'll be about the same size as the one you just drew. However, the only difference is this cup is going to be a little taller than the one that we just drew. But you'll still draw that slightly curved, very, very slightly curved line for the bottom of your cup. The top of our cup is going to stop right about here. So what I'm going to do, make a mark, and just slightly, I'm just going to sketch it out because I can go back and erase. So I think that looks good. And let's get our straight edge. And let's get our straight edge. And actually I'm going to bring that up some more, not make it as wide. So I'm actually not going to make the cup that wide. So I'm going to bring that line in some. So it's going to be slight, and I don't like that line. So I want somewhere in between. So I'm going to, that one's too straight and that one's too far out. So what I'm going to do is take this straight edge and put it right in the middle, or slightly in the middle of these two lines, and that's where I want my cup. That's exactly how I want the side of my cup to look. You can make your cup however big you like. And what helps is having a pencil, because you can erase and you can draw it. And if you don't like it, you can erase it again. And so now that I have the shape of my cup how I like it, I'm going to go directly across and do my best to make this line as identical as I can to the one I just drew. And I'm going to sketch that out a little bit to try to get it how I want it to look. So you just slightly go over that. And again, I'm going to take my straight edge and just to get that a little straighter and to help me out a little bit. And there's that line. And that actually looks pretty good. And usually once you have one side done, the other side comes together fairly well, fairly easier. And so from here, let's go ahead and draw the top of our cup. So we're going to go from one side and I'm just going to sketch that out as well. And it's not straight, it's slightly curved, just like how we did on the other cup. And so here, let's go ahead and draw the rim of our cup. Two short, very short, tiny lines right here on the end. And then we'll connect these two with a similar line that we just drew. And then from here, let's draw another dome, which is the top to our cup, to our icy, to our slushy. So we'll start sketching that out as well. And remember, curve it just like you're drawing half of a circle, right? So we're going to continue curving that over just like we did on the first cup. Our cup is taller and the dome, or the top of the icy, is shorter. So you'll just do the same. Just go ahead and curve that over and connect it to your cup. And then you can, if you see where there's some lines or it's not the shape that you want, all you have to do is just erase and then sketch it or draw back over it until you get it to where you want it to be. And just like for me, I'm going back over this because I think that was too curved out right there. And I want to bring that curve in ever so slightly. And it's looking just like those ices that I love on a summer day. And so for this one, we're going to have it filled in already. This icy is going to be spilling out of the top of the dome or the top of the cup. Let's make this little curve here. If you're drawing an inker pen and if you've already drawn the full line of the top of the cup, then that's okay. Just go ahead and draw a small cloud shape coming up out of the cup with a little point at the end, kind of like we did on the ice cream video, where usually when you fill up your ices, I know for me, I overfill them where they're overflowing out of the cup. And so there's always that extra icy at the top. And so we're going to put that right there. And again, if you've already drawn if you've already drawn the top of your cup, that's perfectly fine. You just put this little cloud, this little plop or dollop of an icy right on top. And because it's all filled in, you can color it whatever you'd like. This whole cup will pretty much be one color because it's a see-through cup. It's a clear cup that has our icy or our slushy inside. Unlike the one we just drew, the shorter cup. So let's go ahead and add our straw. And this straw will be a little thinner. And I'm going to color that in just like that. And of course, we have to give it a face. So let's see, here's the center. Let's put one eye right about, let's say right about here. We're going to do some long oval shapes for eyes. And we'll do another one right across from it, right about here. And so what we'll do for the eyes, we'll draw these two curves on the inside and then fill in the larger portion of the eye. And then for the rest of the face, I'm going to draw the mouth. And actually the shape for this mouth, for this cup, let me show you here. So we start with an upside down triangle, but what I'm going to do is curve those points to give him more of an expression. So we'll do this. It's almost like you're drawing a triangle, but you're curving those edges. And we're going to draw a curve right there in the middle and then fill in this back area. And so this is how you can draw a different expression for your icy. One has a closed smile and this one has an excited open mouth smile. And again, that's an upside down triangle with curved edges. And then you can add eyelashes if you'd like, or you don't have to. So that's how you would just add your eyelashes there if you choose to add lashes. And if you'd like to give it a nose, you can right here above the mouth. But if not, there we go. And there we have it, you guys. We have our slushy and we have our icy. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. As always, Be creative, have fun, make it your own. And if you enjoyed this tutorial, please give it a like, share it with a friend, and follow or subscribe if you haven't already done so. And until next time, friends.